All right, today we're going to talk about a program called Pathfinder Campus. Its whole purpose is to help people find a clear path forward in their careers, especially when they're feeling a bit lost. So, let's dive into how it all works.
So does this feel familiar? Being stuck at a career crossroads? You know that feeling where the path you're on just doesn't feel right anymore? Or maybe you just have no idea which direction to turn next? It happens to so many of us. And here's the thing. Feeling lost is totally normal. It's usually just a sign that it's time for a change. But more importantly, this whole program is built on the idea that finding a clear, energizing path forward isn't just about luck. It's something you can actually figure out step by step.
Okay, so if you're feeling lost, where do you even begin? Well, this is where the program says to start. It breaks the whole process down into a really clear, multi-stage journey. So welcome to Pathfinder Campus. Think of it less like a class and more like a guided personal journey. The whole goal is to help you find a career that genuinely fits you. It's all built around 8 sessions that you can work through completely at your own pace.
So, what's the secret sauce here? What's guiding you on this journey? Well, they call it an AI-powered career compass, which is basically a really cool blend of technology and real human expertise to help you find your way.
The way it works is built on 3 main pillars. First, it's all self-paced, so you can fit those 8 sessions into your life, no matter how busy you are. Second, it uses these AI discovery tools. Basically, the AI analyzes your own stories to find patterns in what really motivates you, which is pretty cool. And third, and this is so important, you're not doing it alone. You've got expert coaches you can turn to whenever you need a hand.
All right, let's get into phase 1. This part is all about self-discovery. This is where you build a foundation for everything else, so all your future decisions are based on real, personal data about you. In the first 2 sessions, the idea is to get past all those generic job titles and labels we all use. The goal is to build a solid, data-backed baseline of who you are, to answer questions like, what really gives you energy? And what are the core strengths you use when you're at your absolute best? Now, a really common roadblock people hit, especially if they're feeling burnt out, is this right here. They just can't remember feeling energized. Their recent work has been such a drain that it's hard to pinpoint any of those good, in-the-zone moments. And that's exactly where the human element comes back in. The program has what they call a coach lifeline. A coach will help you dig for what they call micro moments of engagement, those tiny, often overlooked sparks of interest, so you have the raw material you need to move forward.
Okay, so once you've built that solid foundation of self-knowledge, the program shifts into phase 2. This is where you start turning all those insights into real, concrete possibilities for your future.
In sessions 3 and 4, you switch gears from discovery to design. You take all that data about your personal drivers and strengths, and you start to create a few different career hypotheses. The most important part? No more guessing. This is about structured ideas. A key exercise they use here is called the 3 lives hypotheses. It's a framework that gets you to explore 3 potential futures. You've got the optimization path, which is the logical next step. Then the pivot path, a shift to a new industry. And finally, the wildcard path, your dream job, if things like money and status weren't an issue.
But these hypotheses don't just stay as ideas on paper. The next step is to actually reality test them. You do this using market data and, this is critical, by having structured conversations with people who are already working in those fields. So after you've reality tested your paths, the program moves into its final phase, which is all about building a tangible action plan. This is where things get really practical.
In these final sessions, from 5 through 8, the focus shifts completely from exploration to execution. The whole goal is to take your chosen career path and build a detailed, step-by-step roadmap to make it happen.
This action plan gets built in 3 stages. First, you map your skill gaps, an honest look at what you need to learn. Second, you design your future identity, which is about practicing the mindset of the professional you're about to become. And finally, you build a 90-day action system, which is a focus plan to get the ball rolling and create momentum right away.
So, let's just quickly recap the whole process we've walked through. It's a journey that takes you from discovery, through design, and finally into real-world action.
So to sum it all up, the Pathfinder model is a self-paced process that uses AI for deep personal insights, but it's also backed up by human support from experienced coaches. And the end result? A clear, actionable career plan that you built yourself from the ground up. I think the feeling they're going for is really captured by this quote from someone who went through it. This is a clear, supportive path that I can take at my own pace to find my next career.
And the underlying idea here seems pretty simple. Feeling stuck is common, but you don't have to stay there. A clear path forward is something you can build. It just starts with taking that very first step.
And with this program, that first step is pretty easy. They offer a free initial consultation with a Pathfinder campus coach. It's a totally no-pressure way to talk about your situation and see if this structured approach feels like the right fit for you. Thanks for tuning into this explainer.